Trying to hide purchases by using cash, facial recognition. How the 10th beer is looking at me at 4 AM in the morning after an already ungodly evening. Guys, my mom started to send me AI videos unironically. Creates a new PC related hardware, the effing PC industry starts to collapse. Finding a dope new song and artist. It's AI. How they say it is, 6, 9. How it really is, 6, 9. Redheads had animation in a chokehold. Quesarito, icons need no reintroductions. Crave this cheesy classic like it never left. Quesarito, $5.49. When Ash says that Pikachu is his best buddy but asks for a Vaporeon from Santa. As a child I was under the impression that I would be offered free pills by strangers much more frequently than the 0 times it has happened. Where are the free pills? Where are they? Me after a round of passion with my wife. You did good. Very very good. Now I'm going to sleep. When you realize you have been reading with your eyes and not your brain, now you gotta restart. F. Discovering something that doesn't exist, the word jolly outside of Christmas. Aliens realizing that the Epps Files subplot is still being dragged, it is almost season 2026. When I'm in a destroying everything I touch competition and my opponent is forced AI integration in software. Cause be like, G, not G. If you're having a bad day, just remember somewhere there's a girl out there being dropped off at work in her own car by her unemployed boyfriend. I don't always clear my calculator, but when I do I hit both C and CE a bunch of times because I don't know exactly what they do. Stand up if you want a goth girlfriend. Giving 1000 people DDR5 RAMs. I'm feeling bad for the 1001st person. I do not mean to pry, but you don't by any chance happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand. You are trying to critique what I have rightfully stolen. When you lying around with a stuffy nose thinking about all the times you took breathing for granted. 2026. I'm not going to hurt you. Me. Stay away from me. When you're cutting wrapping paper and your scissors do the glidey thing. Plot twist. It was me all along. Me after looking at my transaction history and realizing everything actually adds up, no one stole from me. When someone hiding their southern accent says temperature. Moms browsing social media. Dropshop dudes acting like they invented and handcrafted some China crap. If you're feeling alone this Christmas, please remember that you're always alone. It just happens to be Christmas right now. I wouldn't be a good NBA coach because every time out I would just be like, you guys have to win or I'm gonna blow my brains out. Genuinely relatable and funny Instagram reel about college academic stress. It's a promo for AI slop study tools. When Thor throws his hammer he is serving justice. When I throw a hammer I have anger management problems. Me wearing a nice formal suit, the urge to blast white girl music on my headphones. Pennywise, rich. I think, therefore I cannot sleep. Watching 15 seconds ad with skip button after 5 seconds. Watching 5 seconds ad. Me watching a show I like, my wife. When you find a throwback picture of you from back in the 80s. I bet you're starting to miss me. Are you going to let Copilot steal your data, steal your job, steal your soul? Has work ever kicked your ass so bad you drive the speed limit home with no music playing? My nephews when they force everyone to see their talent show. Why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it. My cat, my toddler. People who always complete the homework while the teacher is collecting it. Fear isn't a word where I come from. I'm in a Teams meeting with 80 people and this icon is calling to me like the Green Goblin mask. Take control. Autism didn't exist back in my day. Now get out, you know it's my train time. I hate going to the kitchen and finding out I'm the only snack in the house. Adulting got me like. POV, you ask the universe for a sign. Lost, casino. Woman, hey, what do bees make? The guy she likes. Honey, the woman grabs his hand. Yes dear, the guy she likes. Alright guys, we need to make something useless and throw a F ton of money in the marketing. How about the same candy, but it glows under a black light? Nobody has black lights, lol, so effing dumb. Sour Patch Kids Glow Ups Black Light Party Alice in Wonderland. Surgeon General of California recommends less to reduce the risk of sexually transmitted diseases. My ex would not pay $35 to Uber to me. The boy I have been talking to paid over $800 for a plane ticket to see me for 3 days. Moral of the story, know your worth. You'll get your worth. The grass is in fact greener on the other side. The guy talking to you paid to you. The guy who was you earlier already knew it wasn't worth $35. When there's no plastic bags left in the plastic bag that keeps all the plastic bags. F new, send me your last semester result. I would rather send new. Tea drinkers, tired, coffee drinkers, stressed, matcha drinkers, explaining matcha. I bet there's a couple seconds on that medieval torture stretcher rack where it feels incredible. My cat when I open the cabinet that has the canned wet food. Me arguing with the bots online. Me, do you want fries? Girlfriend, no. Me, gets fries to myself. Girlfriend, fries. Women are happier with less attractive men, says science. So you're telling me there's a chance? Parents, when I'm not having a good time at the place I verbally said I didn't want to go to. Waiter, will my pizza be long? No sir, it will be round. When you want to study law but you realize you have got more potential as the criminal. People in 2025 suddenly pretending to give a shit about artists just so they can hate on AI. How do you do, fellow creatives? Babe, I just got my wisdom teeth removed. There's so much room for activities. Obsessed with the way my robotics team lead talks. She's reinventing hieroglyphics. She's the only person who truly understands how emojis were meant to be used. When I see people running for the elevator, closed. When you pour Coke into a glass too quickly. Me before coffee. Me after coffee. They locked him away for being too powerful, will bite. Men and Coke are so similar. So what do you want for Christmas this year? I don't know. Lately I have really been into rent and gas. Groceries are cool too. Just stuff like that, you know. Man punches great white shark to save his wife. I would bring this up in every argument. You know she's low when she puts her phone in her back pocket. Let me just shove it up my a**. The energy I'm bringing to the function. The internet is fun because you can post about banana bread and somehow end up in a fight. Banana bread chilled my parents. How dare you? You're asking for a pretty high salary for someone who has no experience in this field. Well, this job is gonna be super hard since I have no idea what the F I'm doing. Told her my charger was having issues and she got me a new phone. And now you have 2 phones with no charger. When you see your teacher outside of school. Going back into my silent era, I have been speaking too much. When the introvert finally posts to the group chat, well if it ain't the invisible cute. When Americans punch their wall. When Europeans punch their wall. When you're posting your meltdown on social media and the lighting is bad, do you start over? Maybe a little lavender will reduce your stress. Me. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. I'm getting better, I'm improving, I'm healing, I'm regaining my strength, I'm in recovery, I'm restoring, I'm using reverse curse technique. AI can't replace my job. AI, for now. 2050, how does it look, doc? Yeah, 1 second bro. ChatGPT. School counselors be like, this stays between us, and then call your parents. A classic Franklin story. Franklin finally accepts that he lied years ago in that cubicle, and this is just moldering purgatory where he waits for his body to catch up. Walking up or down the black colored stairs. Me, my void wanting to walk with me. What do you call a bunch of chess players bragging about their games in a hotel lobby? Chess puts boasting in an open foyer. Times you acted like the nun. 2018. She looks like if you stabbed her in the heart, all other J's in the world would instantly vaporize. Millennial culture is spending what little money you have on nerdshit that makes you happy as the world falls apart around you. Place France. OpenAI will help Disney mint more quality movies. No. Put that shit back and change my oil. Oppenheimer after finding out that the he made were used as being rich is a choice. You choose to be in debt cause you're lazy. What I think, what I say. I bought a mousetrap. Look, how does it work? The rat keeps working in this cubicle thinking that something will improve, but then 30 years pass. Look, it's working. Wow, he's already on Google searching for old schoolmates. How cruel. Me enjoying a video. Comments say it's AI. What are desirable facial traits? Superior AeroChat, genetic failure. Me after believing in love again. Year in review. You applied for my LinkedIn Wrap 2025. 67 jobs. You were rejected by all of them. Deaf people, autistic people, the socially anxious. When I ask my toddler if they are I run every day for 15 minutes. If I miss a day, I add 15 minutes to the next day. This has truly been a game changer. Tomorrow I'm supposed to run for 3 months. People who sell case and manual only instead of the full game. New year, new me. January 1. December 31. Watching your boss share the wrong screen. Receives information. Information contains words that trigger personal unresolved conflicts. Always be proud of your children. My son was inmate of the month at Jackson County Jail. Dear Professor B, I hope this email finds you well. I always appreciate a courteous email from a student. It took me a moment to check his last name and I thought the student just was 100% done with life and didn't fear God. Doubts. Before. To be or not to be. Now. Real or AI. Safe from all harm. Extreme risk of boogeyman attack. The more you learn, the more you see. What he sees. Schizophrenic. What he sees. They don't know my PC has 32GB of DDR5 RAM. 12-year-old me excited to hit a hair. When the meme reset is upon us, so I get to bring out my favorite format. That was very cash money of you. The wasp nest in the shed. My dad. Me watching from an upstairs window. Working from home. When you realize the statue of Mona Lisa looks like Keith Urban. That's not Keith Urban. That's also not the statue of Mona Lisa. This can't be the same USA Miley was partying in. My husband saw a rabbit in our yard eating grass and said that would be like sitting in a field of French fries. When someone tells me doom eternal OSG is luck, you making a big mistake, buddy. What is coming is better than what is gone. I hope you choose yourself this year. POV. Your mom tells you to hold the bed but your hands start hurting so you pull this move. Me simply enjoying my day. My brain randomly. The everyday life you take for granted will one day crumble. You're walking behind a girl at night. You think you're creeping her out, so you try to overtake her. She starts walking faster. She thinks you are chasing her. She screams for help. The face when your attention span so cooked you forgot what you were thinking about mid-thought. Having a good time. Thought a past cringy moment. F. Piano is just pressing keys at the right time. No, piano is expressing complicated feelings through music. Piano is just chords played at the right time and pretending to care about what the composer feels. I don't always carry all the groceries on one arm, but when I do my keys are in the wrong pocket. Hey, sorry I missed your text. I'm processing a non-stop 24/7 onslaught of information with a brain designed to eat berries in a cave. While watching a movie with a boyfriend's family, I fell asleep. In the silence of the film, I passed gas so loudly it woke me up. Everyone heard it. That young man claimed the fart as his own. That's when I knew he loved me. I married him. Today we celebrate 13 years together. Doctor, my back hurts when I wake up in the morning. Wake up in the afternoon then. When I have to explain something more than 2 times. MF, look. 10-year-old me, did you know planes and ships disappear in the Bermuda Triangle and are never found? Normal people. Them, if you had one thing to say to 2026, what would it be? Me, I'm the rocks of the eternal shore, crash on me and be broken. You know it's bad, I know it's bad, everyone knows it's bad, yet you still do it regardless. POV, you cleaned your room a little too hard. The cage is open. You can fly out anytime you want. Why are you still in there? The cage is all I know. 1965, 1985, 2005, 2025. Parents, I'm barely keeping it together. School, wonderful. Please transform your child into a reindeer using items found exclusively in your junk drawer. Food trucks used to sell you 3 of the best tacos you have had in your life for $5 cash only, and then people with master's degrees started buying them, and now it's 3 of the worst tacos you have had in your life for $18.50 plus a recommended 20% tip. Peter being targeted by Psy Games, the Yakuza, and the entire fandom for posting Silence Suzuka God be like, Peter, what are you gonna do about it? Very rare photo just discovered of Willie Nelson and Keith Richard taken during the construction of the pyramids. Stuff we thought we would get with AI. What we really got. I just realized I'm not mysterious, I just have poor communication skills. When your boss's income has risen 937% since 1978 and yours has increased by only 5.7%, it's time to stop blaming minorities for your woes. Babe, remember all of that money we saved for the house? When you go to click next episode and realize you just finished the series.
Spare change, ma'am.